start over. All right, we have a question already. Hi. Hi, Martin. Thanks for joining us. All right, so I'm going to start the recording. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Welcome to Automate Your Email Marketing. And this is one of my favorite things to do, is to automate, because I'm all about making my life easier, and that's why I love automation for emails and also all my social media, but that's another topic. Today we're going to talk about how to automate your emails for marketing reasons. And for those that don't know me, I'm Danna Crawford. Thanks again for joining me. I'm also known as Power Selling Mom. And a little bit of info, I'm an authorized local expert with Constant Contact, and I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm not on Constant Contact payroll. I'm my own, I have my own business, Power Selling Mom, and I actually started selling on eBay in 1990. It sounds funny to say 1997. And I've been an eBay seller ever since. So I sell also full-time on eBay, and I make a living on eBay. And then I soon learned that my eBay sales slowed down. So I tried to look for ways to market it. And MySpace was my first marketing platform. And I learned how, I'm self-taught, I learned how to get traffic from MySpace to my eBay store and increase my sales. Well, then I learned about email marketing, and I tried all different platforms and then fell in love with Constant Contact. And I've been with them since 2006, and they actually contacted me to become an authorized local expert, since I'm already teaching eBay workshops, and I also do eBay consignment. So anyhow, they contacted me, and then I went to the food bank to tell the nonprofit organization how they can raise funds using eBay and the power of email marketing. And they actually said, please come help us. And now I'm a grant writer for the food bank. And so those are the three hats that I wear: Constant Contact, eBay, and the food bank. So that's enough about me, but you can find out more information at my website, or you can just Google my name. All right, so everyone can be a marketer, and all it takes is Constant Contact, and it is a do-it-yourself online marketing system. Whoops, I clicked a link, and I did not mean to. Here we go. Here we go. Constant Contact is a do-it-yourself online marketing system, and you can use it to create and manage campaigns. The company is best known for its email marketing tools that make creating and sending emails very easy. Constant Contact gives you easy access to one-stop contact database, so contacts can be loaded and organized easily in Constant Contact so that your people and your marketing campaigns are all together in one spot. And it costs about $20 a month to manage all of this. But I also, in case I forget, I'm just going to mention it now, but I do have a coupon code that will give you 30% off for the next 3 months. So in case I run out of time and I forget, you can always shoot me an email and I'll get you that coupon code. All right, so marketing has changed. And let's face it, it's changed. So a big reason why we're here today in the first place, some of the change is obvious, but there are more subtle changes that affect you and the ability to grow your business using all of the new online tools. That's a basic shift in the way you may find and keep customers with today's business climate that actually works more in your favor as a small business or a nonprofit organization. So look at this model. It's a typical sales funnel using traditional marketing methods, things like print ads, radio, television, direct mail. The problem with this traditional funnel is that it's expensive. Those ads cost a lot of money, and it's hard for a small company or organization to compete in the landscape. So when you begin to see new marketing tools or use new marketing tools like email marketing and social media, you reach to people you already know. On the left, the funnel, it's all about reaching out to strangers. New marketing is about reaching out to people that already know you. You reach out on a regular basis with information and offers that are relevant to your contacts, and it turns out that if you do it right, you will actually begin to convert more people than you're reaching because of the nature of social media's digital word of mouth marketing. So you grow your base and your business through repeat business and referrals. At the end of the marketing day, it turns out you keep a lot more of your existing customers, so you don't need as many strangers, and it costs less and takes less time and energy. Automation is one way that you can make the process of conversion more routine. And that's why we're here today. So now that you know that marketing is about getting results that you can measure using automation tools to complement your list growth activities, helps you get closer to earning revenue, which bottom line, or donations. So automation helps you steer new subscribers towards becoming donors or customers and generates action and information that you can measure, such as clicks and downloads. It ensures that you'll have an ongoing, timely response to customers who subscribe to your mailing list, expecting to receive something in return, like coupons, information tips, guides, ebooks, slides, free gifts, etc. So in a nutshell, automation tools help you get what you want while delivering what they want. Automation tools will help you get and convert new subscribers into paying customers or supportive donors faster, all behind the scenes for you, while you focus on maintaining a loyal existing customer/supporter base with the context that you already have been using, the types of mailings that you're already sending. So this is how this magic works. That definitely works. So we talked about flipping the funnel by marketing to people you already know. This type of customer nurturing is beneficial because these are the types of customers, supporters who have chosen to interact with you or your organization in hopes of getting something in return. So considering this, 91% of people check their email daily. You have quite the opportunity to reach your audience and connect with new subscribers who you'd like to convert to paying customers. In fact, 82% of consumers sign up to receive email on a brand website. And so this is something that can be powerful in your favor. So if you can intensify or entice someone to subscribe to your list, do so on your website and everywhere else, you can because that is where they're going to go first to learn more about your organization. So how do email automation campaigns come into play here with your marketing strategy? That's what I want you to think about. First, consider that according to a recent study, automation, 72% people that sign up expect a discount. So in the end, email marketing pays for itself over time. That's the beauty of it. So $44.25 average return for every dollar spent on email marketing. And email marketing has a 3 times higher conversion rate than social media. And I have resources for you in my follow-up email that have direct links to all of the sources that show these statistics. I just didn't make these numbers up. All right. So I know I have a hard time learning something new when I don't understand the jargon being used by the speaker. So before I continue, let me make sure we're all on the same page with definitions before I get started more. So when I say autoresponder, I'm talking about a series of pre-designed automated emails designed with a specific goal that is triggered after a contact or subscriber is added to a list through your online sign-up form, or you can add them manually. It is set up to send out mail in sequence after it's triggered to send when new subscribers join the list or you add them. So when I say date-based triggers, I'm referring to any pre-designed email that are personalized to send to someone on a specific date. So for example, a birthday or the day when they first became a member of your organization, your anniversary, on becoming a customer, that kind of thing. I'll also say contact when discussing email addresses, referring to the existing email addresses you already have stored in your contact management system or you've uploaded. Think of a contact as a person you already know. A subscriber refers to a brand new person who decides to give you their email address in exchange for something in return. They don't know your organization yet, nor do you have an existing relationship with them. So think of them as people you need to make a great first impression with as soon as possible. And when I say campaigns, I'm referring specifically to the marketing message you design and send to get your contacts to do something like buy or donate, volunteer. Think of campaigns as the thing you send out. The topics we'll be covering today: what is an automation campaign? How do you know if you should use one? How to use it in the right way. We'll talk about how to segment your contact list, how others use automation tools. We'll talk about a few ways businesses use automation tools. And then we'll also go into the next steps for you to create, execute, and measure a successful evergreen automation campaign. So let's get started. So as small business owners or nonprofits, we know that you don't have a lot of time. Today's market, you know you need to market your business or nonprofit yourself. You're here, obviously, because you want to save time and be successful and competitive in your business or nonprofit without having to sit on your computer all day. Automation communications that you find yourself sending manually all the time or wish you had the time to send more regularly is a powerful and easy way to communicate a consistent and unified message about your brand, your company, or your nonprofit to every subscriber you receive without consuming the whole day of your valuable time or requiring you to wear more hats than you already do. I know I don't need to wear any more hats, and I'm sure you don't either. So what are autoresponders and how they work? Autoresponders work while you work. I could be tweeting right now. So while you're taking care of business, your autoresponders will be welcoming new subscribers into your community on your behalf, and you can rest assured that they'll receive the timely information they need to begin to establish a relationship with your organization. When someone signs up for your mailing list, they'll automatically get sent to the promotional materials or messages you want potential new supporters or customers to receive. That could be a coupon, a discount code, a video to watch, a downloadable asset like a guide or an ebook, a survey, a simple thank you, or one of my favorite part of the autoresponder series is always to ask them to like me on Facebook or visit me on social media. So an autoresponder can be sent to email, can be sent to email to subscribers after you've added them to a list. Here's a breakdown. When they're added to the list, a subscriber joins and then they get information. It's a birthday, it can automatically send out for you. Now, the key with having these work properly is for you to have the sign-up form filled out properly. So obviously you're going to need them when they subscribe to put in their birthday or to put in their anniversary or whatever you're monitoring so that the series will kick in. And I'm going to go live in a little bit to show you exactly how this works. But I want to give you a few examples that there are a few different kinds of automation. So think of it like an umbrella with a few different reasons why one would create an autoresponder and how they would be activated. So first, there are messages that are triggered to send once someone joins your mailing list online or if you add them. The welcome email, that's the most common example of emails that are triggered when someone joins the list. Another type of autoresponder series that could be created would be done by creating a list, creating an autoresponder series, and adding desired contacts from one list to another list. And I will show you how to do that as well. So date-based triggered autoresponders, the system would check on a regular basis for contacts whose stored data qualifies them to receive a birthday or an anniversary email. So a few weeks before someone's birthday, the system would automatically send the preset email or series of emails designed to wish someone a happy birthday with a special offer or message. That way you're not sitting there every month trying to figure out whose birthday is it. You could send them your special birthday coupon or a fond wish, just to wish them a happy birthday or anniversary, of course. So what's the difference between date-based automation tools and list join automation tools, and what do they have in common? Well, let me show you. Date-based automation makes communicating certain messages on specific dates automatic and timely. There's less maintenance from you. It saves you from having to seek out anyone with a birthday or a membership due, for example, to send them something special. The design that you design the email once, and on automation tool will do the rest and get their special message to them every time. It's a win-win. Now, list automation is a series of welcome emails which you create once and schedule to send when triggered to a new subscriber when they join your list. Autoresponders can sometimes also be referred to as a drip campaign. Drip, drip, drip. As they encourage new people multiple times in a sequence after initial interaction with your organization. It's meant to drive a specific action from the new subscriber while introducing them to your brand and the type of communications you send. So each one should have a theme or be working toward an end goal until the series concludes, and that content can be folded into your regular communication. Welcome emails are a good example of list join autoresponders. So what they have in common is that they're created in advance and are intended to always be valid or evergreen. So the contents don't become outdated. That's the key. You cannot create your autoresponder series with information that is not going to be evergreen. So evergreen means that it will always be active type of content. I can't send out an autoresponder series with all of my events listed for January, when obviously if someone subscribes to the list and they join in March, they could care less about what I had going on in January. So this is an important part. All right, so let's see an autoresponder in action. Well, let's say that someone is searching for a gift for someone special. They do a quick search online for boutiques, and they come across your business, either through social media or on your website, or perhaps a friend who loves your shop forwarded your monthly newsletter to them. They're interested in the items you feature on your website, but even more, they want information or hoping for a discount on a new special, a customer special. So they notice that you advertise a 15% coupon for joining your mailing list on the website or on Facebook, and then they decide to subscribe. So you've made sure to set up a welcome email autoresponder that mails a coupon to any new subscriber moments after they sign up from that list. This person gets the email right after subscribing, along with some information about what else is in the store now that they've subscribed. The email thanks them for signing up for the mailing list and shares a little bit of history about the business as well as an overview of the types of items the boutique carries. So you've set the tone for future mailings and established the beginning of a relationship with the customer. The subscriber is left with a great first impression of the boutique, especially now they have a coupon. They've decided to shop at your boutique with the coupon in hand. You have been creating great lasting first impressions in store for as long as you've been in business, and with an autoresponder, you've sped that process up. That customer leaves and tells their friends about what a great business your boutique is, and now others are subscribing too and soon purchasing from your business as well. Love it, right? So this could work for you even if you sell online, because in the end, this cycle ends with your new subscribers making a purchase from you or taking that next step with your business. So how do you know if you should use one? So let's determine if using an autoresponder is right for your organization and how you can identify. So let's see. Do you send the same introductory information over and over? Do you neglect to send introductory information to new subscribers? This is your checklist. Oops. Here we go. Do you believe each subscriber should receive the same friendly welcome? So in your organization, you probably pride yourself on outstanding customer service and delivery, right? I know I do. So your email communication should reflect this too. Autoresponder can speak to the specialized interests of your subscribers and will digitally greet every future customer in the same friendly way your organization does and instantly deliver the critical information new subscribers need to stay in touch with your organization. So do you want to create a lasting first impression immediately? These are all reasons that you may find that you want to do. Do you have specialized sub-audiences with varying interests? Do you want to celebrate customers' birthdays? And do you want to send annual reminders? These are all the types of things that prove this could be good for you. If you said no, of course, to any of those, then you don't need it. So according to a study by this Email Institute and chief marketer, welcome emails consistently have about a 60% open rate. So take that opportunity to give your subscribers more of what they're looking for so they keep coming back in the honeymoon phase, they call that, with your organization. Welcome emails are some of the best performing emails that you'll ever create, so utilize them. These days, most people research before deciding to buy, volunteer, or donate. They are more discerning about committing time or money or to something and are expecting to receive specific information about your products or services in a timely manner. So this is how this all can fall into place. Also, 89% of consumers turn to Google, Bing, or another search engine to find information on products, services, or businesses prior to making purchases. So make sure that you have an automation campaign in place so that you can capture these leads and, of course, those that have nonprofits, potential donors. So welcome email series. Your future customers, supporters are more likely to encounter your brand from online searches. If they want more information about your products, services, or missions, they'll sign up for your mailing list expecting to receive that additional information. The least you could do is say thank you with a welcome email. They expect it, so you better deliver it. So we're going to talk about how to set it up the right way and best practices. How to identify the objective of an automation series, how to use evergreen content, and so on. So first, we're going to map out your autoresponder emails before you create them, thinking in terms of what you want a new subscriber to ultimately do or learn from signing up for your list. So you want to be strategic with each email as each in each of your series. They should lead to a result. So that means something significant to your business at a pace that is right for your organization. An autoresponder is meant to educate and mobilize new subscribers to take that next step with your organization. It's about getting results that you can measure when you're designing your autoresponder email. So keep it short and straight to the point. You want them to go from point A to point A as a new subscriber prospect as they reach your business or interact more with your digital assets to point B, which is become a customer or donor. No extra fluff. Make sure call to action buttons, you want to use those. You want to use links or videos directing to a subscriber to log into your online program. If you want them to donate, sign up for a newsletter or visit your shopping page or make a purchase with your coupon offer you provided them, make sure that the most prominent action calls to action steps in the email are close to the top of the message. So now let's discuss what you need to set up behind the scenes before hitting that schedule button. In order for an automation campaign to work, you have to have organized lists, period. Since you can create multiple autoresponder series for multiple lists, it's important to keep your records clear. So one of the best ways to start segmenting is by organizing your list of contacts right off the bat. Create a few lists in your account that will categorize these. So this is the best way to get started. And you want to use language that people will be able to understand. So you want to get them to subscribe to that list. So here we go. You want to segment your lists by your audience's interests. You want to have a list for the people that have bought blue jeans from you, on a different list for the people that have bought CDs, that kind of thing. Now, putting these best practices into place and harnessing the organizational benefits of list segmentation right off the bat means that you'll have a nicely organized list of contacts who have elected to tell you what their interests are specifically. So let's see. I'm going to set these all up first. Here we go. This is what's going to help you keep things straight. So these are just a few ideas of what you could offer to your new subscribers in an autoresponder, whether you're a business-to-business, a business-to-customer, or a nonprofit. This list will be handy for you. And again, in my follow-up email, before I go live, I'll show you my strategies, but my follow-up email, you'll have a link to the transcripts of all of this. So you can review it later at your leisure. So let's talk for a minute about evergreen content. This is timeless content, or another way of saying it, informational copy that doesn't have an expiration date and which will require little, if any, updating over time. You want it to be relevant and deliver all the details that someone new to your organization needs to know to continue establishing a relationship with you. So you don't don't refer to any specific season, holidays. Don't include too many things someone new to you would focus on. You want them to respond to your message. So don't confuse them with a million things to interact with, because they won't. Just give them one thing that they can expect and ask them to do what you want them to do next and what you have offered them. So you want to keep it straight to the point, short, sweet, explain to them what they can expect from your business or nonprofit going forward. If you plan to send multiple emails in an autoresponder series, tell them how many emails they'll receive from you initially and how often you will be mailing them regularly, and then stick to it. So once you've mapped out a short series of emails and designed them, you want to consider the timing. So deliver that message in a timely way. So I'm going to show you that when we go live, but some will be weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, occasionally. These are the kinds of things that when you're creating your map and planning this out, you'll be able to sort all this out. So no business or nonprofit should be without a friendly, helpful, welcome email. That is the very first step. One great thing about a stellar welcome email is that every customer that walks through your door, or so to speak, is sent a welcome email immediately with the same great quality that the 100th customer or the 10,000th customer is treated. Everybody's equal. Also, you don't have to think about mailing immediately to people you just met or collected email addresses from. It will always do that for you once the contact is in your database. So that's another great thing. Now I'm going to have this ready for you also. You can look at this legend on the right side and you'll be able to print this out, or you could just pull it up on your screen and create your own map. What I always suggest is when people are setting this up, or your marketing team is setting it up, or you are trying to set up a marketing session for yourself, to get one of those giant calendars. I love those great big desktop calendars. I saw them on eBay the other day for $6.99. And they're the giant calendars that normally people put on their desktop, but I hang mine on the wall. And I like them because they have giant big squares. So in my follow-up email, I'll send you a link so you can see what those are. But I'm going to actually go live right now because I want to not run out of time. And before I go any further on this, whoops, yes, I'm still working. So let me jump right into Constant Contact. So I've already logged in for the sake of time. And once you log in, this is actually an account that Constant Contact lets me use as an authorized expert. We're not allowed to use our personal accounts because I don't know why, but they don't, legal thing, I don't know. So we don't use our personal accounts. So first thing I would do, and I'm assuming there are many of you on this call today that have Constant Contact. Those that don't, when you log in, and there were some of you that are requested a free trial, bear with me. I will be setting that free trial up for you shortly after the call. And so watch for that email. All right, and those know that when you log into Constant Contact, first we're going to create. And then when you click on create, these are all the types. You'll see an email, collect event registrations, create a coupon, and there we have automate your emails. And that's what we're talking about today. I love to jump on a call with any of you to talk about any of these other things. Okay, I will make sure you get your free trial. No worries. It will be set up for you. Okay, so back to create. Now we're going to click on automate your emails. And when you click on that, here we go. So here's our choices. We've got a welcome email, an autoresponder series, a birthday email, or an anniversary email. So your welcome email can be set up. You can actually create that for each list. So you could start there. Or what I suggest actually is let's go back to contacts. Sorry, let me back up. Let's go to contacts and let's create a list. And to create a new list, you can go to the left and just click on this plus sign and you can create a list from here. So this will help you going forward to before we set up the autoresponder series. And this is how I find it easier, is to have my list ready. So let's say I have my list of people, and you create this list before you add people to it, by the way. So you want to get your list that it's empty and it's fresh and new. So I'm going to make a list for, let's see, I sold a calendar a few years ago. Well, this is my first year I didn't sell calendars. So I had an issue with the company, but it's a long story. So anyways, when I was selling calendars, I would put calendar, and then I would call it 2016, or this, now we'll call it 2017. And then I'd have that list, and then I would go back to my campaigns, and now I'm going to create a campaign, automate your emails, and I'm going to create an autoresponder series for everybody that buys a calendar from me. So first I'm going to name it. So I'm going to put calendar. Actually, I'm going to put the date at the front. All right, and then I'm going to look for the list. There's all the lists that I have. I've got my Facebook list, Ocala, Florida, which is where I live, events, and I'm going to go ahead and put the calendar purchase list, and then I'm going to create a new email. I'm not going to use an existing one, and then I'll go up to the top right corner and click on continue. So in this recording, this will be helpful for those of you to open up another screen and follow along. All right, so first I need that first email. So to make things quick for myself, what I do is I type in what I want. So I'll type in, I'm going to search for a thank you. There we go. So Constant Contact has templates already set up for me with a thank you. And then you'll notice that it has mobile responsive. I always try to pick templates. See this one down here, that mobile phone is not there. So I personally would not pick that, because I like my emails to be able to be seen on mobile devices instantly. And when you see that mobile responsive, that means that no matter which kind of device they're viewing in, it'll automatically adjust the screen to fit their mobile device. So personally, I always look for those. Now, if your results show that the majority of your people are reading on desktops, then you may not mind the other type. But to me, personally, I suggest always going with it. All right, so I'm going to start with the thank you email, and then I'm going to give it a name. And so what I suggest you do is I call them number one so that I can keep track of my series. So I'll say number one, thank you. And then, of course, you're going to go through and you're going to adjust your subjects. Thank you for subscribing. Pre-header. Thank you for subscribing. Gosh, I have to think on the fly here. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Oh wait, oh no, it wasn't subscribing, was it? It was purchasing. I forgot what I was doing. Thank you for purchasing. Happy New Year. All right. Obviously, they're going to buy my calendar for the new year. So this one this is like the exception to the evergreen content, because I'm going to quit putting people on this list after, like I say, I'm going to put happy 2017. All right. And then, of course, You're going to have your other questions in there. I always try to go with a web page version, adding that. And I usually do add social share links, but in this situation, I'm not going to. Okay, okay. And then you just kind of work your way through. This isn't actually email editing class, so you would create it as a thank you for subscribing or thank you for purchasing my calendar, blah, 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 blah. And then once I get it to the way I like it, I'm going to click continue. And now you'll see this is the first email, and now I can change when it should go out. So I have my choice. Should it go out immediately after they're added? Should it go out an hour, a day, a week? So we're going to say yes, immediately. So save. So as soon as they are added, boom, they're going to get that. So now I'm going to add another, and I'm going to create a new email, continue. And I actually have set these up for the whole year in advance. So this one I'm just looking for basic, single column, not mobile responsive. I'm not going to take it. Let's say basic newsletter. This one's mobile responsive. I use this one a lot. So I'm going to select this one. And then now I'm going to call it number 2. I don't know, happy 2017. And again, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm going to fill out the top. I'm going to put in my information, and I'm going to adjust all this. I want it short and sweet. I want one call to action. So the first one was just a friendly hello, and this one will be happy 2017. I'm going to put it in the center, save, and then I can go through all the motions of getting started with the calendar, blah, 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 save, and then I can tell them to visit my website. I can add a link, and if I don't need all of these others, I'm just going to get rid of them, but I always try to make sure I have my social media in there. I forgot to mention that before. So now we're going to save and then continue. So this one's ready for number 2. So the second one I'm going to change. So the first one goes out immediately. The second one, I want it to go out, I'm going to go with days. So I'm going to send this one out, say 3 days after. So I want to stay on top of mind of these people. So I'm going to send this one out 3 days after the first one goes out. Now I'm going to create another one, add another one, and this one, of course, will be number 3. And this is just, now number 3, say I want to tell them I'm on Facebook. So I'm going to put in Facebook, and there's a Facebook one, and it's mobile responsive. So now I'm going to change the campaign name to number 3, Facebook. I just find it easier to keep track when I number them. So this is asking them to leave me a review. Now, this would let them leave a review, so we can say, what do you think about the calendar? Or you could say, we want to hear from you, or whatever it is you want them to review about. And then this, of course, would set up a direct link to your Facebook page, finish filling out the information, continue. Now, this one I don't want to go out right away because I don't want to overwhelm them. So I'm going to change this one to a week after the previous one. So we're going to just say 1 week. And then you can choose which one. So I don't want it a week. Yeah, I don't want it a week. Yes, I do. Sorry. I want it a week after the happy email, or I could say a week after the thank you. Of course, that's a bit too much. So I want it a week after the happy email. Save. Add another. Continue. And this time I want to create a coupon. So let's type in coupon. Oh, I guess that didn't work. Sorry. We can pick any style and then we can add our own coupon. So let's pick a style. Let me go back to the top here. Nope. All right. And I'm looking for mobile responsive. Here's one. This one's mobile responsive. It's a restaurant. Now you can change these around. Once you like a style of something, all you do is select. What is that? Whoops. Select. And I'm going to call this one number 4. And then whatever the title is, let's say it's a tip, number 4 tip for goal setting, or whatever it is. So it could be a tip for, you could be offering 5 tips for the success that matches your brand. So I can change the image, and it's simple. I can just go in and change the image. I can insert a new image from my library. My library's a little limited on here. If I can't find anything that I like, I can always go to my website and I can take an image from my website and I will just click it, get that URL, go back, and I can put in the image URL. I'm going to remove that one and paste, preview it. Personally, I think all URLs or all images should have people just think that every image is clickable, so why not make it clickable, just in case? And then say what the image is, insert, all right, save. And then, see, you can take any of these and change them up to the way that you like them. You can also change the background color if you want it to match your brand. You can change that around and so on. So then I'm going to save and continue. And now this one will go out. I want it to go out. Now I'm going to start slowing down the pace. So I want it to go out a week. I want it to go out 2 weeks after the Facebook one. So then so I'm sure you get the feel. So as I keep adding these, I can actually set up for years in advance my automation, my email marketing automation. And once I get the list set up, then I can go to contacts, or I can add my contacts, and then I can move them. So of course it's my husband and myself, and I'm going to manage them, add to lists. So now that these are ready, I'm going to add them to the calendar purchase list, and I'm going to add, and now as soon as they're added, they're going to be kicked in to receive the emails in the series in the order that I have that set up. Now let me go back to campaigns because I actually didn't activate it. So we can go to automation. Here's the calendar purchase, manage, and now I can just click on activate and include the 2 contacts, activate, boom. Now it's ready to go. So it's queued. And then it'll start the series. And then as I'm going along, say someone buys a new calendar from me, then all I do is manually run into my contact list, and I will add a new contact and say it's, I don't know, Diane at Diane's Treasures. Treasures at gmail.com, and I'm now going to add her to the calendar list. Oops. Oh, I'm blind. Calendar purchase, apply. And then if I have more to add, I can click on add another, save, and then now that'll still keep the list ready for me, and now I can add the next person that I had handy, which could be, I don't know, Joe, Sinclair, and jc@gmail.com. Save, and so on. So I can manually add them. Now those people will be ready to, even if I add someone a week from now, 2 weeks from now, they are going to start receiving those emails in the order that they were added to the list. So I'm sure that, I hope that all makes sense. And if we have any questions, feel free to type them in, because I'm here for you. So if you have any questions. But it's really, I just love, this is the reason why I love the Constant Contact program, because I can create these. This makes my life so much easier, and I can create these for years in advance. And so the people that like join my newsletter on, or whatever list I'm adding them to, people that have bought blue jeans from me, they're going to receive tips about keeping the blue jeans clean. You could have tips, and again, just don't give them too much information, and then don't forget your call to action now and then. All right. So the final part of this today is, let's see, from current slide, where was it? I don't want to bore you too much. We'll start here. All right, so just to recap, how you want to think about how could you use an autoresponder. First, identify your goals for new subscribers. When they sign up, you want to come to your store. Do you want them to come to your store? Do you want them to redeem a coupon, download useful content? What is it? Identify your call to action goals. What do you want them to do? What do you want them to learn about, or what you do? So create segmented lists. Organize your new list or existing list into distinct categories so you can target more effectively. And don't forget evergreen content. Make sure your content included in your autoresponder emails, especially your welcome email. It could be used time and time again with no updating. It needs to be timeless with no end. So you don't have to bother to update it, and it can work for you years to come. Timing, determine the frequency by thinking about how often you send regularly. If you don't send often, send daily in your autoresponder. If you send daily or weekly, spread out your correspondence for off days when you have regular mailings. That's another important part. So remember, you can be a marketer. All it takes is constant contact, and I am here to help you. So if you want to learn more about this or other marketing subjects, you can visit our website to learn more about events in your area. Sign up for a free trial of Constant Contact. Those of you that did fill out the registration form and said you want a free trial, I'm definitely going to help you get that set up shortly. So if we have any questions, I know we're out of time, but if you think of something You can always contact me from my website. I'll just go to my website quickly to show you. When you go to my website, if you hold your cursor over marketing, it'll appear there's topic on email marketing, constant contact email marketing, and social media marketing. And I have a lot of great content in there for you, and you're welcome to browse through it. If you need any assistance, I am here for you. You can click on Contact Me on my Contact tab, and when you click that, you can call me, or you can fill this out. Or you can also click on Make Your Appointment Now, and when you fill this out, you want to, where is that? You don't have to pay me. Where is that? Here it is. Free call about constant contact. Just fill that out that you want to talk about constant contact, and we'll jump on a call if you need some assistance. I'm here for you, and I do hope that you will join me and become a part of my network, and I will be on call for you, and I'll be happy to help you segment your list and get started. So that's that. All right. Thank you again very much for joining me. Again, I'm Danna Crawford, and I hope to see you on another webinar very soon. I have them scheduled. You can also find them on my website. Sorry, I should have showed you that. Let me go back. On my website, if you go to Products and Services, then you'll see Events. And when you go to the Events page, this has all my local workshops, and if you scroll down to the bottom, you will see the webinars. So I have more coming up all through February, and you're welcome to just click on any of those and register. So I hope to see you soon. Thank you again, and watch your email for the follow-up and the transcripts. Happy automation with your emails. Bye, everybody.